Hey guys, so it is almost the end of January. I hope that you guys are doing well and that January was a good month for you, as good as it could possibly be with everything going on in the world right now. Today I wanted to sit down and share the best and worst makeup products that I tried this month. I did do quite a few videos where I reviewed new makeup. I tried the products on, I shared my thoughts. So if you guys want even more information, I'll link those videos in the description box below. Today I'm just doing a little bit more of a recap on the products that really stood out to me, whether they were really good or really bad. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Let's jump into it and I'll kick it off with a few e.l.f. products. So I love eyeshadow palettes. I love taking the time to do my eyeshadow, and I'll reach for multiple palettes and just kind of go in and have fun and blend a bunch of colors together. But sometimes it's nice to have something quick and easy, and sometimes I don't want to take the time to blend eyeshadow onto my eye. So I've been playing around with these e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Sticks, and these are a really nice option if you are in the mood to just have very quick eyeshadow, like a one and done shadow. I think these have been around for a while, but it looks like they've repackaged them and then maybe released some additional shades. I'll swatch a couple of my favorites for you guys, but I like this product because it's not overly creamy. Now, the first time I used these, I actually applied them directly to my bare eyelid, and they did crease on me pretty quickly. So the second time I used them, I actually applied an eyeshadow primer, set that primer into place with powder, and then went in with these, and they stayed in place really well. That only adds like an extra 30 seconds to your routine, but it makes a big difference. And even after like a 12-hour day, my eyeshadow was still in place pretty well. You can use these as eyeshadow bases, you can use them on the waterline, but I just like them for quick and easy eyeshadow looks. Typically, I'll take one and just kind of apply it all over the eye and then blend it out with my finger. Sometimes I'll go in with a little bit more, but that's it. It takes 2 seconds and you have a really pretty like pop of shimmer without being too intense or taking a lot of effort. I also tried out the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Mascara, which is a new release, and unfortunately this didn't work out for me. I've heard from a lot of people who like this, so it could work for you. I feel like mascaras are very personal. For me, I do prefer less of like a plasticky wand and something that will just build really well. This mascara just doesn't build well for me. It is a super wet formula, and I don't mind really wet formulas. That's what I typically prefer, but I just don't find that this mascara layers well on top of itself. It feels like every time I go in to put a second coat on, it takes away the first coat. So it definitely doesn't look voluminous or dramatic. It doesn't really give me a lot of length. The only thing that I find that it really does well is actually separate the lashes. For me, I just don't have great natural lashes, so I'm always looking for something that gives a lot of volume and a lot of length, and this just isn't the one for me. I do really enjoy their Keep It Curl mascara, or Keep Your Curl mascara. I'm not sure what the exact name is because I haven't purchased it for a while, but after trying this one, I kind of want to purchase that one again because I do really enjoy it. This one was just a fail for me. While we are on the topic of eyes, let me share 2 of the eyeshadow palettes I've been reaching for this month. The first one is the ColourPop Grandeur palette. This is the one that I have on my eyes today. It is a neutral palette, so it might not be for all of you. If you have staple neutrals in your collection, you might not need this one. And ColourPop does have quite a few neutrals on their website. They have Going Coconuts, That's Taupe, Nude Mood, the new Wild Child palette. So it definitely comes down to personal preference and what you're looking for in a neutral palette. I like this one because the shadows just blend really well. The metallics are extra smooth and easy to work with. It's not overly warm toned or overly cool toned. It kind of falls in the middle, and it's a little bit deeper than some of their other neutral palettes, so you can get a little bit of a smokier look. Or if you have a deeper skin tone, I think that this one might appeal to you more than some of their other ones. There is one pressed glitter right in the center, so if you don't like pressed glitters, keep that in mind. I know some of their other neutral palettes don't have pressed glitters in them, but I've really been enjoying the palettes they released as part of this collection. I think it was called like their Dark Blooms collection or Into the Bloom, something like that, but they released 3 really beautiful like smokier palettes. So I thought they were gorgeous, but I do think they kind of got lost in all of the releases because at the time they were coming out with a bunch of products as they are now. And if you missed out on them, but you're looking for a nice simple 9-pan from the collection, I think you'll enjoy this one or the other 2. I'll only spend a second on this one because I think I've mentioned it in like every other video I've uploaded during the month of January, but I cannot stop talking about the Wine and Only palette. I think that this is such a perfect palette for this time of year if you tend to reach for berry tones, or if you love pinks around Valentine's Day, or really honestly any time of the year. The shadows in here are so intense and so saturated. I like ColourPop's pastel palettes, but when I wear colorful eyeshadow, I tend to go for something a little bit more rich overall, and I hope that they continue with this trend because this palette looks so gorgeous. And again, I think it would look gorgeous on all skin tones. The shadows are just rich and vibrant. They're really easy to work with. They are pretty powdery, but they do blend out really nicely on the eyes. I did do a get ready with me on like a really bright, intense look with this palette. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it in the description box below. I think this one is sold out. I've seen it restocked a couple of times on the website. So if you can get your hands on it, this is one of the best ColourPop, or one of the best colorful palettes ColourPop has done. Along with that palette, they did release a few other products as part of the collection, including 3 new Super Shock blushes. These are absolutely gorgeous. I've never really been the biggest fan of ColourPop's powder blushes because they're very, very powdery and they don't look great on my skin, but the Super Shock blushes just melt into the skin. They did release 3 different pink shades, and I think they have a really good variation, something that will work for everyone. So my favorite is Brut Flute, which is a lighter pink. It does have some shimmer, so it just looks really healthy on the cheeks. There's also a bright medium toned pink and then a deeper berry. But these are really nice. You can use your fingers, a brush, a sponge, and they do stay in place really well. They layer really nicely, and I just feel like I'm happy they released these because I forgot about their Super Shock blushes and I've really been enjoying them. I did try out a new highlighter for the first time in what feels like forever, and this is going to be one of my favorite highlighters of 2021. I just know it because I've been using it almost every single day since I got it. It is the Buxom Wanderlust Glow Highlighter in the shade White Russian. Now they said this collection is limited edition, so I don't know how long it will be around for, but I hope they end up releasing additional shades in this formula. I love the Buxom Wanderlust blushes. I think they are so pretty, and I do feel like they kind of captured that in this formula. When you swatch this product, it doesn't look that nice on the back of the hand, which is interesting because I feel like if we were able to go into stores and swatch products right now, this might not sell very well after people actually swatch it. So when I initially swatched it, I was like, I'm not going to like that, and then I applied it to my cheeks and it looked so pretty. The formula is just very smoothing, very forgiving, and I deal with a lot of texture, as I've mentioned over and over on my channel. But when you deal with a lot of texture on your skin, sometimes you don't want to wear highlighter because it's really going to enhance that texture. Honestly, if you have a color or a formula that you like and it enhances texture on your skin, just go for it. Everyone has texture on their skin. Even though we see pictures on Instagram where everyone's skin is smooth and flawless, in real life, I think that most people probably have some sort of texture issues. At least I know that I do, and I feel like that's not really going to stop me from wearing a highlighter that I love, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit more of a smoothing formula, just something that's very forgiving. And I really like this one because it makes your skin look like you have a healthy glow. It is more of a pearly highlighter, but has a slight pink tone to it, and it's just really, really pretty on the cheeks. So I've been enjoying this one a lot. I think it is a gorgeous color, a really nice formula, and if you like a little bit more of a subtle highlighter, I think you'll enjoy it. I've told you guys on multiple occasions that I've been searching for a new nude lipstick line. I love lipstick lines that just focus on nudes because I think they do them really well. They get the undertones right, they have light nudes and dark nudes, but a lot of brands tend to focus on lighter nudes and kind of neglect darker nudes. So anyway, I heard of the brand Propa Beauty on Instagram, and I finally purchased some of their lipsticks. I got 4 different shades, so I'll swatch them for you guys so you can see what they look like. I am wearing the shade Finesse on my lips today. So Propa Beauty is a Black-owned beauty brand. Their nude lipstick line has lighter nudes and a lot of deeper nudes and gorgeous swatches online that are going to be able to help you decide what color is right for you. Now on me, some of these nudes are obviously a little bit deeper. They pull a little bit more red toned, but if you have a darker skin tone, they're going to be more of like a true nude on you. The formula is really nice. It's very, very lightweight, really smooth. These are described as luminous satin lipsticks, and they do give you just like a nice shine, a really pretty sheen. They're not overly creamy. They stay in place pretty well on the lips, and they are just like the perfect everyday lipstick. I hope this brand releases additional products because I'm really impressed by the quality, and the fact that they're $12 is amazing. So if you are looking for a new nude lipstick line to try, I think you'll really enjoy these. I've been loving them. My favorite is Finesse, but I also really like this deeper shade. This one is called Closer. On me, it's pretty dramatic, but it's a really gorgeous kind of like a, I was gonna say red toned brown. I feel like that's an accurate description. It just looks really pretty on the lips as well. So I definitely recommend these. I also tried the Tower 28 lip glosses. I got this little holiday set that came with 4 different shades, and it was a nice way to try out multiple colors. I really like the shade Fearless. That has been my go-to. It looks really bright and intimidating in the tube, but it's really sheer on the lips. It just provides a hint of color. So I will wear these on their own, or I'll wear them on top of like a lip liner if I want a little bit more color. These are really nice. They're very, very sheer, but they're so comfortable. They feel like a thick lip oil. They're like a lip oil lip gloss hybrid, so they're not sticky at all. They just feel really cushiony, really plush, and I just enjoy them. I think eventually I might buy like one that has a nude hint, because I think that would be really pretty for everyday wear, but I'm enjoying these. I love the fact that they had this mini set. Last time I checked, it was still available on the Tower 28 website. Let me actually check for you guys. It's called the Juicy All the Way mini set. Yeah, you can get it on their website for $20. So you get 4 minis for $20, and then normally a full-size lip gloss retails for $14. As far as the lip product that I did not like, I have to say that I really didn't like the Too Faced Peach Bloom Color Blossoming Lip Balms. I did get these in the mail as PR, and if I had read all of the details about these, I probably wouldn't have tried them out, but somehow I missed the fact that these are supposed to adapt based on your personal pH level. And I've said this multiple times, but I don't like lip products that claim to do that, because they always turn out bright pink on me. It's funny because when I did my review, I asked you guys in that video, what do they look like on you, like color adjusting lip balms? And a ton of you guys said they look bright pink on you as well. So I just have to avoid all of those color changing lip products in the future. I never like how they look. And on top of that, this lip balm retails for $19. It doesn't even feel like extra moisturizing or extra smooth. It just feels like a pretty mediocre lip balm. So the packaging is cute. Too Faced always does cute packaging, but for $19, definitely skip over this. You can find something like this at the drugstore. There was one more product I tried that did not work out for me. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Now, I know a lot of people are really enjoying this, so I'm not saying it's a bad product or it won't work for you. It just comes down to personal preference, your skin type, what you look for in a base product. This kind of sounded like it was going to work for me. It is a color correcting, full coverage, natural finish product. I haven't tried a lot of CC creams, but I have tried the It Cosmetics CC cream, which a lot of people are kind of comparing this one to, and I think there are some differences. Now, this one does take me a little bit of extra effort to blend out onto the skin. It has a little bit of a tacky feel to it, and the coverage is pretty intense. Once I do get it blended onto my skin, it looks really nice. It looks so healthy. My skin looks smooth and even and naturally glowy, but it doesn't last on my skin. And I have tried out quite a few hydrating foundations and tinted moisturizers that I've enjoyed, that have lasted on my skin. So it's not the hydrating factor combined with my oily skin, but as this product starts to wear away, it clings to any breakouts, any dryness, any texture, and it makes my skin look pretty terrible. I don't want a product that's just going to look good initially. I want a product that's going to look good as I wear it throughout the day. So when I'm reaching for more of a hydrating product, I prefer something like the ColourPop Hydrating Foundation or their tinted moisturizer, because that's a product that makes my skin look smooth and healthy all day long, even as it starts to wear away. As this one wears away, my skin looks really, really bad. I've heard so many mixed reviews on this product. I've heard people with dry skin say they love it. I've also heard people with dry skin say that it dries their skin out even more. Same with oily. There are positive and negative reviews. So I recommend just maybe watching a couple of reviews or reading reviews on their website before you try it out. On top of that, I did get the wrong shade, so I feel like maybe that kind of went into the reason why I didn't like it. I was thinking about repurchasing it in an additional shade, but I wasn't sure what shade to get. I got Fair 140W, which according to the swatches online looked like it would work really well for me, but it is so yellow and it's a little bit, well, it's significantly too light. So originally I was going to buy a second shade and maybe mix them, but I don't want to spend $14 on a second, bottle of this product when I won't reach for it. It just doesn't look good on my skin, and there are so many other base products I like better. So for me, unfortunately, it didn't work out. I wish it did, because initially it looks really, really good. It just doesn't last on my skin. A few months ago, I repurchased the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I've really been enjoying this one. I did use it in my recent Get Ready With Me. This is such a good everyday concealer. Lately, I've been going for more of a lightweight concealer, something that's just not super full coverage. And this one does claim to be full coverage, but I think if you use a small amount, it does blend out to give you more of a natural finish, or maybe more of a medium coverage finish. All I know is that it's not too intense, and that's what I've been enjoying. I just realized that I don't need a full coverage foundation and a full coverage concealer. That can just be a lot, especially for day-to-day wear. So I just think that this is such a good everyday staple concealer. It's not too mattifying, it's not too luminous, it just falls right in the middle, and I've really been enjoying this one. To finish up, I just wanted to talk about two different skincare products I've been enjoying. So I recently ran out of one of my go-to moisturizers. I do love the Murad Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. That is my absolute favorite for daily wear, but instead of repurchasing it right away, I just wanted to use up a couple of other skincare products that I had opened, including this one. This one is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. So I actually got this in a BoxyCharm a while ago. When I initially tried it, I really enjoyed it, but I have been reaching for a lot of just really moisturizing products over the past maybe 6 months. Even though I have oily skin, I've definitely learned about the benefits of including really moisturizing products. And what I love is just like a good gel moisturizer. I don't know if this one is technically marketed as a gel moisturizer. Sephora's website does say that it is a lightweight gel. This is a super runny moisturizer, but those are my absolute favorite for the daytime because they just give my skin like such a healthy, natural glow. My skin feels and looks really moisturized, and then my skin doesn't end up being as oily throughout the day. The key ingredients in this product are watermelon extract, hyaluronic acid, and then it also has antioxidants. I just find that my skin looks healthy. It's a lot less oily when I'm using really good moisturizing products, and this one works extremely well. So I'm so glad I decided to actually use it because now I've used up like half the bottle. It does have a very, very strong scent due to the watermelon extract, and I can't really smell it once it's on the skin, but it is strong when you're applying it. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. So just keep that in mind, but it's not due to like synthetic fragrance. They market this as like a clean at Sephora product, and I know that clean is like a buzzword and it doesn't really amount to being something that's always better for your skin. But one thing about the clean at Sephora products is that they have to have like less than 1% of synthetic fragrance in them. So that's the only reason why I mentioned that they got like that stamp of approval. So it is a strong scent, but it's definitely due to like the actual watermelon extract in the product. The last skincare product I've been loving is a newer one. It is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I did purchase this a little while ago when I placed an order, and I love cleansing balms during the winter. They're very, very moisturizing on the skin, but they just melt all of your makeup away, and this product works so well. You don't need a ton of this product at all, and it will just melt your foundation off, melt your eye makeup off, and it does not irritate my eyes. A lot of cleansing balms will clog my pores, irritate my eyes, and that is not the case with this one. This one is very, very gentle. I like the Holy Hydration line as a whole. They have released a few products in it. Their Holy Hydration, why can't I think of the moisturizer? I couldn't think of the word moisturizer, is really, really good, and that's one of my favorites during the winter as well. But this cleansing balm works really well. It's very affordable. Let me just see. Okay, so this retails for $10. The one thing I wanted to check on is what it breaks down to be price per ounce. So this breaks down to be $5 an ounce. And the only reason I'm checking on this is because I do love the Drunk Elephant one. And what's funny is that sometimes that one is actually less expensive price per ounce than the drugstore ones. Okay, I just did the math for the Drunk Elephant one. That one's $34. It almost comes with 4 ounces. So it's close. Well, it's not that close. It's about $8.50 per ounce compared to this one, which is $5 per ounce. Now, you won't have to repurchase it as often because it does come in a larger tube. So obviously you would save on shipping, you would save on packaging. But I mean, you just need a very small amount of this product. So this tube should last you a while, and it does work well to remove all of your makeup, and it's very gentle. So I do recommend this. Okay guys, so that is the end of my video. Those are all of the products I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for watching my videos this month. During the month of February, I plan on uploading 4 times a week again, every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I almost said 7, but 12 p.m. I'm doing this afternoon schedule. It seems to be working well. So I'll see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye.